yeah, I should have started this channel a long time ago, but I never bothered to record whatever I did with fish keeping. I didn't think it was that crazy, but now I can see that it's a pretty interesting topic, right? Fish keeping is not really the first thing that comes to mind to a lot of people, but I think about it all the time, right? These videos are for my personal use, whereas I want to look back and see all the crazy things I've done, all the fish that I've owned, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Stick around. My first video is going to be all about building this 125 gallon. It's a 6 feet by 18 by 24-inch tank. This tank's going to be housing a Giardini arowana, a fish that I've always wanted, a fish that I've wanted for a really long time. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video, and you gotta stay tuned for the build. Let's see here. Here's the seams. Better look at it. Yeah, there's a seam separation, the white area. And what I did was I got a piece of acrylic and actually, let's see. Yeah, what I did was I used weld-on 4 on the outside and just lined this area up, and then use weld-on 16 in the inside to kind of glue the acrylic piece onto it. It looks kind of nasty, and there's a lot of bubbles, but people on the forum, they do this too, so shit, if it helps them, then I hope it helps me. And here's the other piece. You can see that seam separation right there. Same concept, weld-on 4 and weld-on 16. You see along here too. It's a little bit of seam separation. I did run weld-on. Here's I had an extra piece of acrylic, so I went ahead and did this too. I also did this Sharpie mark to see if the seam would, if the separation would spread. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, I'll know with the Sharpie marks. I did it with all the spreading. And then I also patched one here too. Coincidentally, I used the most weld-on 16 in this area. I don't know why, but there's a lot of spreading here. They're not too big, but you know, I just hope they don't get any bigger. But yeah, this was the main concern for me. I did do a water test, and it didn't leak. But at the same time, I only put like 10 gallons in there. And now, with this water test, I put about 100 gallons worth of water in here. Just because that bulkhead right there, it was as high as I could go. Any higher, I would have spilled. Overall, the other seams look good. This isn't a crack, by the way. This is just some crazy shit. Yeah. All right, we just arrived at my favorite store to go to when it comes to fish stuff, like fish stands, fish lights, fish equipment, all that. Like, this is my favorite fish store ever in the world, Craig. Home Depot. Plan today is to go in and get some PVC pipe that fits here. And we'll see how that goes.
But I think it smells rice too, though.
No, it's inside. It's a drill.
Does it? No. I actually smell rice.
Yeah,
Bro.
I smell the rice.
I smell rice and insect.
Oh, shit right there.
Operate business.
it happened to me, I would just drop out every day. But
So this is the hole saw that I used. It's just a Milwaukee 2.5 hole saw. And what I basically did was I had two of my buddies hold up a piece of wood onto the existing hole, just because there wasn't a hole for the leader bit. The one we had on there was pretty small. It was a 1-inch bulkhead, and we had to drill it out a little bigger. Alright, so it's the next day now, and the store that I bought the bulkhead from didn't have the strainer. So I had to wait another day. The guys over at my local fish store, they helped me go ahead and pick one up. And they came through. And got me a strainer. I usually use the low profile ones, but this one will do. And plus I feel like these ones wouldn't get clogged up as fast just because like there's so much surface area for the debris to build up on. But yeah, we'll just see how this one works, and if it works, then it works. Alright, back at Home Depot. This time I'm picking up PVC piping, PVC glue, and I'm picking up my input for the sump. Alright, we got the PVC, 1.5 inches. It's like 10 feet long, or 10 foot long, so it goes all the way to my other car's trunk. If I think I didn't drive my car, I would have fucked some shit up. Anyways, so we're looking at the reefer community, and a lot of people use this because they don't want to mess up their piping. The other one's like purple, and then it'll make it kind of ugly. But I'm planning on spray painting my shit anyways, so I just got clear because everyone used it. Couple 45-degree angles or 40-degree angles, whatever. I didn't want too much of a curve because that would mess with the flow. Got 2 of them, so I can direct back to my sump. And I got this. I was gonna cheap out and make my own kind of brush, but I feel like this would be kind of lint free. Like if you mess with it, nothing really comes out of it. So less lint on my cement, and less problems in the future. I also got this vinyl tubing I'm gonna use for my in, so not output. This is my output, but this is gonna be my input. So from the sump into the tank, and we'll see how it goes. Now on the way home. All right. So over the days, I've gathered a bunch of things for my 125 build, which is right there. First thing I grabbed or focused on was the support, right? The wood board that I'm going to use underneath my tank. The second thing I focused on was going to recycle those cinder blocks right there. And I guess that's it for this post. Go ahead and stick around for the next video. The next video is going to be me putting all this stuff together, and that's going to be either tomorrow or the next day. And this guy is going to be here, stood up, just storage just in case I need it in the future. And this is going to be torn down. These tiger bars are going to be taken into my house where I have other fish tanks. That 20 gallons is going to go into storage. That 5 gallons is going to go. All this is going to come out. All that's going to come out. I'm going to redo this whole thing. And by this weekend, this 125 should be up. If tomorrow's plumbing goes to plan. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys.